How's everybody out there doing? Welcome back to the Black Rose YouTube channel. Lot going on. There's some pro fights coming up, but currently this week, a lot of the biggest thing going on around the world is the Ringside World Tournament. Seems to have an amazing turnout. It's down in Kansas. You can also go online and catch any of the bouts at ringside.com. They're streaming them live online. It looks like it's been definitely a really good turnout. Denver, Colorado sent down a lot of representation, and it seems like they're down there doing their thing and definitely pulling out some wins, moving on to the semis and different things. Yesterday morning, saw wins by Albert Lopez of Colorado in the boys novice, Christian De La Rosa of Colorado in the men's novice. Luis Joe Ibarra of Colorado Springs took a loss in Boys Open, but he'll get them next time. As well as Johan Zavala of Greeley also took a loss in the Boys Open yesterday morning. Yesterday afternoon, you had Albert Lopez of Denver with his second win. Moving on, you also had Romelio Orozco of Longmont taking a win in the novice section, and you had Daniel Garcia of Westminster in the novice boys novice taking a win as well. Yesterday afternoon, Denver, Colorado, well, the state of Colorado didn't take any losses as far as the results are showing. Today's bouts, we had quite a few people. You had Charles Williams of Colorado Springs in the men's open versus Zhang Van of St. Paul, Minnesota. They're fighting in the men's open. You're going to have Jonathan Zavala of Greeley fighting Ronell Johnson of Ohio. You'll also have tonight Justin Jackson of Pueblo, Colorado is taking on Jeffrey Smith from Alabama. Daniel Garcia of Westminster will be fighting Jacob Carmon of Texas. And Elmer Monarez, if I'm butchering your names, I apologize. Elmer Monarez of Denver taking on Kiwan Tony of Texas. Of Tennessee. That's tonight. You also have Jesus Vasquez of Denver in the men's open against Javier Griffin of Minnesota. Alexis Sands of Aurora in the boys open class taking on Anthony Falabella of Sydney, Australia. Melquiades Ramirez of Denver is taking on DeLorean Caraway of Minnesota. Raymond Martinez of Denver is taking on Edwin Acosta of New Mexico, boys open. Jason Rudy of Denver is taking on Garfield Watson in the men's masters. You also have Osvaldo Ramirez of Denver taking on Kevin Julian Camaro of Puerto Rico in the boys novice. Hilario Ramirez Medina of Longmont is taking on Mark Emerson of Kansas, and that's in the men's open. And this morning you had Andrew Strode of Denver taking on Zach Bartram of West Virginia in the boys open. Christian De La Rosa of Denver taking on Davin Enos of Honolulu in the men's novice. Albert Lopez of Denver is fought Aaron Roca of Texas in the boys open. And Randall Shuckman of Golden, Colorado takes his win today and moves on to the semifinals. I want to say congratulations to him. He's fighting over there out of HOP. As well as Jose Ariano of Aurora is fighting Victor Saez of Kansas in the boys open. You guys should tune in and check out all of the Colorado fighters and all the fighters from your country, your state, wherever you're from. You know, it's a good tournament, gives a lot of good experience. You know, it's definitely one of those things that if you have an opportunity to do it as an amateur, you should do it. If you feel like it's something that you could bypass, it's definitely a mistake. You know, there's a lot to be said for getting that kind of an experience from that world-class fighting style. Whether you're planning on going pro or just having an amateur career, it's definitely something to see. And I feel like people should support it. You know, amateur boxing is falling off in the United States, and other countries are picking it up as a serious sport for them, something to get their people to the next level, to feed their families, things like that. And it's definitely something that the U.S. is lacking. A lot of kids are going off and playing football or basketball or golf or whatever, and boxing is becoming boxing and to be honest, combat sports in general are becoming one of those things where we're getting us some good athletes, but we're losing a lot of good athletes too because the appeal of the things they can see and do isn't there. And we need to inform everybody by allowing them to see these tournaments, especially when they're online or televised, because it shows you that you're getting to meet people from around the world. You can travel all over the world. Boxing and mixed martial arts can take you to places that you never would have dreamt that you would have been. Allow you to meet people that in your wildest dreams you never would have had that opportunity had you not been in that sport. Boxing is amazing when it comes to the opportunities that it presents for the fighters that take advantage of it and go out and get those opportunities. So people, please go ahead and tune in to the Ringside tournament. It's continuing all week for the rest of this week. And there's going to be some old champions named and some new champions named and some household names to remember. I definitely think that you're going to see Colorado make a good representation and as well as other countries and states. But these fighters are amazing and it's something to be proud of for what they're doing out there. As far as everybody else that tunes in, regular, hey, just keep up the good work. The people in my challenge, let's keep that work up. Everybody that's supposed to be out there training, if you got fights coming up, keep that work up. If you just out there, training to get in shape, keep that work up. If you thinking about it, stop thinking about it and do it. Get to work and then keep that work up. Let's take this thing to the next level. I want to make sure that everybody's checking out fightnews.com, Rocky Mountain Boxing. I want to make sure that you stand up on the shows that are coming up. Sting Like a Bee has a show coming up August 17th. PT's Show Club, showcasing Chris Green and a few other people. It should be a good show. Everybody should, get your tickets so you can get out there and check that out. Like I said, I think Airtight Boxing has a show coming up in August as well. And just, keep doing what you're doing out there. Time waits for no one. And there's no time like the present. That's it. I don't want the focus this week to be on me or what I'm doing. I want the focus to be on the kids, adults, whatever, that are at this Ringside tournament. I want people to tune in and really go ahead and take a look. Let your kids take a look, see if it's something they might be interested in. Take a look yourself to see if it's something new that you may have never thought about watching, but you might get a chance to appreciate it when you look at it from a no money aspect, when you get to look at it from just a pure love of the sport when it comes to the kids and the people the amateurs that are being represented in Ringside Boxing. They're not at the money level yet, so when you see them, that's a love of the sport. That's a love for what they do. And then you can watch some amazing fighters and see that they are students of the game. So please go check that out. Till next time, Black Rose, I'm out.